Been a while since you've seen the chickens, but you know, they've been cooped up. They've been loving the spring weather. They also have this natural spring flowing through the yard right now. You can see it bubbling. It's a chilly morning, but man, that sunshine just makes everything okay. Pretty nice to have the chickens in the garden again. This is the time of year we want them in the garden, so I feed them in a little bit different spot every day and let them tear up each individual part. I had them go down one of these rows last week, have them going down this row. So they rip up any old weeds that are still there. They'll eat any pests that are still there. They fertilize, you know, wherever they go, because that's just who they are and what they do. But I know it's not spring quite yet, but man, it feels nice to be doing spring things. A family trip to the dentist to start the day here. See how it goes? You ready? Your teeth look really nice. Okay, everybody's all good. No cavities. 6 smiles and no cavities. Like, that's always a good day. Armstrong Dental, they always do such a good job cleaning teeth, obviously, but they do a wonderful job with the kids. So, good stuff. Got to get to work. I'm sure I'm behind already for the day. It's almost 11 o'clock. And then wanted to take you over to the building today. I'm going to try to maybe do a little bit of work to kind of game plan how we're going to put all this stuff together. I've already had 2 people come and look at different commercial spaces. Man, the video last week just blew up. I mean, originally I thought that was going to be the difficult part, was to like fill up these commercial spaces. But I have had 2 people already, have a third one coming today and another one coming next week. So there's a lot of people that are really serious about starting businesses. So pretty exciting. See how quickly I can get caught up here. Okay, we're all set here. Man, I think I gotta lose the jacket. Crazy nice out here. It's like 60 degrees. Okay, so here's what we got today. I got my little notepad with me. Starting to make a list, like a checklist basically, of all the different things that we have to do to get these buildings ready for occupancy. It's gonna be quite a list, but I don't think it's quite as daunting as it seems. Well, nothing ever is, you know? Nothing's ever as bad or as good as it seems. I'm normally a positive person, so it'll probably take a little bit more than I think that it will, but hopefully it won't be a nightmare like most other people think it's going to be. Had a couple people ask me to see the apartments. They're not much to look at this point in time, but they're in decent shape. They're just very, very old, and so there's gonna be a lot of refinishing that has to happen. But I'll give you a quick preview, and at least I'll document for myself, like these are the before pictures of the apartments. And then obviously once we're ready to fully market them, we'll have some nice after shots as well. So give you the quick tour. So you can see the paint is quite dated, the carpet's bad, got like lots of stairs. A lot of things on the list to fix are like really obvious things. So like fire extinguisher hasn't been inspected in 7 years. Emergency lighting is from like 50 years ago. Easy things to fix, but you know, there's just a lot of that little stuff around. This is one of the apartments. You can see the kitchen is a little bit dated as well. Bathroom is very pink. But again, there are some quality fixtures in here and a lot of things that just need to be upgraded or replaced. But overall, like they all have fridges in them, they all had stoves in them. All that stuff seems to work. All the electrical seems to work. You know, we're in pretty good shape as far as that stuff goes. Have a lot of like newer style windows in here, and all like the walls are in good shape. A lot of times when I inspect apartments for work and stuff, there's, you know, if it's something that hasn't been lived in for some time, you know, you end up with a lot of trash around. You end up with a lot of holes in the walls, damage, that kind of stuff. Really don't have any of those issues here. Most everything is just going to be like simple things, refinishing. So putting in new flooring, repainting, maybe replacing a couple windows that don't properly go up and down. But like overall, pretty darn good. I'm like very, very pleased. Even has some cool features like the old fireplace hearth still intact. 4 apartments just in this one building, and I think they're all going to have a similar plan. So there's 1 bedroom off this room, another bedroom in the back corner, living room, dining room, and kitchen. So the plan is like to do new carpet in the bedrooms and have a new laminate floor that'll go through living room, dining room, and into the kitchen. So I think just doing that will give it kind of a more modern feel to it. And then obviously we're gonna have to fill holes and paint and do that kind of stuff. May even paint the cabinets, I'm not sure. I'll probably just have to see when the time comes. There's some other things like just making sure all the fixtures work, but like, yeah, see that's probably not great. A lot of air in the lines too, so that's, you know, that's no fun. But that's a faucet that needs to be replaced, so we're just gonna do that. What's nice is they had these inspections done already. Of course, all the buildings were not like approved for occupancy at the time, but they have this nice list of all the things that were wrong. So then I'm going through each apartment, just making my list of things to buy here. So I know that, what do we say? We need an extra emergency exit light here, fire extinguisher here, and we need a kitchen faucet. So I'm just going through making my list, and we're gonna buy some stuff and hopefully get these things ready to rent, I don't know, 3 months. So that's a pretty aggressive goal. I think it's achievable, but given my time constraints, we'll see how much labor I can accumulate as far as helpers. But I have a couple already lined up, so that's very exciting. The flooring will take the longest probably, and but a lot of the other stuff, it's just, like I said, small things. Almost forgot GFIs. You have sink here. That needs to be a GFI. That needs to be a GFI. And there's a lot of tiny code violations like that. So things we want to have corrected so whoever lives here has a safe place. Broken window. Got to fix that. And another one. It's definitely going to add up, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Had 2 people look at the commercial spaces already, have another one coming on their way right now. So very, very exciting on that front as well. So I'm kind of going through doing the checklist in here, kind of just the same. It's really awesome how much stuff just actually works in here as well. So, I mean, it's a similar story here, but it's not as much work necessarily for me, because whoever wants this place is probably going to want to make it their own anyways. So I'll just wait until I know what they actually are going to need. But I do have to take care of some of the code stuff. Like, once again, there's no emergency exit lighting in here. I don't see smoke detectors that would meet the requirements. So it's just like that little stuff. On a side note, if anybody needs a desk, like, I'm probably your guy. There's these big desks. Like, if any of you have an office space or you know someone who does, they're not in bad shape. And I just don't, I guess this is just partitions. But yeah, there's these. Then upstairs in the other building, there's 3 more big desks like this. So, like, I have no use whatsoever for them. But if you do or someone else does, let me know and we'll get it to you. Also, another one here. Okay, so the people that are looking at the building, they're actually there right now. I was gonna introduce you, but I'm really late for an appointment, so I gotta get back to my office. Maybe that'll just be another video, especially if they rent it, obviously. We're gonna promote it, but obviously I really trust them and I really appreciate their idea. So they're gonna sit in there and talk through it as a group. In fact, let's just go and look at all the different ideas that everybody sent me over the last week, because there's quite a few of them.